Who's with me right now? We have anybody in the chat room yet? Hey, what's up, everybody? I'll wait for some other people to join before we start. It's a very special story about a very intense experience I've had. And it talks about the cycle of life as well. See, those mountains that I was at yesterday, if you guys were at my live video yesterday when I was up in the mountains, those mountains are up there. That high cliff that I was at, those are along those mountains. Those same mountains all the way up there. And see, this is down below in the local cemetery where I have a very interesting experience to talk about. I actually been up early. I just was actually cleaning my my father-in-law's grave. All the little fungus that gets inside the letters and the bird crap that gets on there and everything. So that's all on the whole other side of that. So I just took a walk all the way from there. I was cleaning it up. So I'm gonna share a very interesting story. I don't know, it keeps bouncing in and out of the chat room, so I don't know who's with me and if it's good service or not. So let me know if there's people in the chat room, if it's good service right now. Hey, we got Emily, my friend Emily. Hey, what's up, Emily? How's the audio and the video right now? Is it coming in clear? Cool. Also, before we get started, I want to give whoever out there the chance. I actually only have one of these available. I have another one like this. This is a friggin' baller size. The one that I have for sale is actually even better than this one. This is baller size, AAA grade amethyst pendant that I made into a copper pendant, my spiral out series. And I mean, this is really huge piece of amethyst. Usually when you see a crystal pendant, it's like a little tiny thin little thing. This is baller size, and it's the AAA grade amethyst right here. So highest grade amethyst. You could get that at the mysticalspiralstore.com. I put a sale price up for it. You can get 5% off as well. And for the next 24 hours, I announced it yesterday, so you still have till tonight. Any purchase of these on my website, I'm giving out a free copper crystal ball pendant that was charged at the summer solstice. So that's a huge deal right now. And this is one of a kind. This is amethyst, AAA grade amethyst that was charged at the summer solstice at a red granite megalithic dolmen magnetic anomaly spot that has a powerful charging bowl where it's super singing with positive energies, as well as a catalog of 432 hertz is imprinted in these. So I mean, really powerful crystals. The crystals you get at my site will be some of the most powerful crystals you've found out there. And actually my friend that goes to his mother's grave is just coming by too, so I'm gonna go talk to him in a few minutes. But I have a powerful story to share with you real quick. Really amazing. Yeah, so this is yeah, so there's only one of these available because I only have one other big piece of AAA grade amethyst exactly like this that I could make into a pendant, that I made into a pendant. So there's only one other one like it that you could get. And I make sure when I get crystals that it comes from the right source, and I know where it comes from, and all of that. So it's a powerful piece that will last a lifetime. And if I actually will guarantee you, if anything ever breaks with the pendant, if you want to send it back, I will always fix it as well. So one of these ones. one of these crystal copper pendants. If anything ever breaks with it, I will always fix it. If you want to send it to me back, no problem. And so this story I'm going to send with you, I'm going to share with you guys, is really personal. I'll start from here. So my daughter's name is Tana, right? Tana, Tana, which means like goddess of the stars in ancient Italy and ancient Greek. So um, before I was born, so that now let me go to how that links to this story. Just keep in mind that that's my daughter's name, right? And so before I was born, a couple of years before I was born in 1978. So in 1975, on I think it was, yeah, 1975, on the street my parents lived on, like 2 or 3 doors down, there was this young Dominican couple that moved in and bought a house, had had a couple of children. One child was like a mentally impaired. I think he might have been deaf too, or whatever. And then they had another little kid, and one kid was 3 years old, turning 4. His name was Gilbert. And something took place where Gilbert drowned in the pool in the backyard on my street. And when he drowned, his dad was on the other side of the house, like up on the ladder working. And he somehow was in the backyard and got into the pool and drowned. And when the other daughter went screaming, my grandfather, who was living at my house at the time, this was in 1975, and my dad, who was outside working in the backyard, heard the screams and ran over and were involved with pulling the kid out of the pool and trying to save him, but the kid drowned, right? So then I'm born like 3 years later. And when I'm born, I have no idea of that, because to tell you more about this story, that very night or the next day after the kid drowned, the dad was in the backyard, like smashing down the pool with a sledgehammer, crying and screaming at the sky. And then the family moved. They sold their house and moved away. And I don't know whatever happened to them, but the kid is buried in this cemetery, and I had no idea about it, right? And then when I'm growing up, no one ever told me that this kid drowned until later on in life, until I actually told my mom I saw a little kid in front of that house running around and getting pulled inside by his dad, like it was like a spirit type thing that I saw. And my mom had told me the story of it. And this was when I was like a teenager, right? And so then fast forward many years till I have a child of my own, and I name her Tana, right? And now I didn't realize the name of this family. The name of the family, actually, you're gonna trip out when you see it. But so fast forward all these years, and I go to this cemetery to visit. My father-in-law's here, and also some of my best friends are here that have passed away, right? So I come here to visit my friends. And then I just happened, right before one day I happened to be coming here, I happened to be talking about the story, what happened to this young kid on the street with my father. And my father told me the name. The kid's name was Gilbert Santana. Now, in Italy, Santana is very interesting in itself, but when he told me the name Santana, I didn't put 2 and 2 together at first until I had this experience. So the kid's name was Gilbert Santana, Santana, right? So then, after I had this conversation with my dad about this kid that passed away, I ended up bumping to a lady that used to live on my street when she was younger. Now she's in her 50s. And we talk about the incident, because when at the time she was 11 years old, and she was across the street when this happened, and it scarred her for life, because she remembers the kid, getting pulled out of the pool and everything, right? So it really bothered her, and then she moved away or whatever. So that very day after I see her, I end up coming to this cemetery to visit my friend. I'm not going to use my friend's name for privacy. But I come here to visit my friend. As I'm walking away from my friend's grave, this is the path I'm going, that we're walking right now. I left my friend's grave, and I'm walking down to the end of this row, right? And things were getting like slowing down to me, like really slowing down as I'm getting over here. Like, that slow down feeling where all of a sudden you don't hear the the birds anymore, and you don't hear the cars passing anymore. Everything's just silent. All right, all the bugs stop moving, and everything just starts slowing down for me. And as that happens, it all stops right about here. Like everything just slowed down and stopped. And I looked over to my left, right at the end of the row here. I looked over to my left, and boom. And I had no idea this kid was buried here or anything. I look over to the left, and all I see is my daughter's name, Tana. And then I look over, it's Santana. Now in Italy, we say Saint San. So this last name is literally Saint Tana. My daughter's name is Tana. And then I look, it's Gilbert. It's that same kid, Gilbert Santana. And look, he died 1971 to July 19th, 1975. And at the time that I saw this, my daughter was 3 years old, turning 4. And this kid died when he was 3 years old, turning 4. And I can't tell you the kind of experience it felt seeing that. And what you see here is toys from when I was a kid, from 1970s, and a new toy that was from Tana, and different stuff that I put here. But I had an intense experience where I actually heard auditory screams of a woman. Wait, hold on. I actually, while I was here, I heard an auditory scream of a woman sobbing, like she just found someone dead, something like that. So I feel like my daughter is maybe not a reincarnation of him, but somehow his spirit is carrying on in her in a way too. Like she's reborn to help all the star seeds that died before their time, you know. And look, it's coming up on his birthday, right around the time of my birthday. And this is my birthday time as well. So it's a really intense story. And the fact that his name, I mean, it means Saint Tana in Italy. You know, some would say it's Santa Ana, right? But this is also could be looked at as Santana. Really intense, man. Soul groups, yeah, it's very, very amazing. And I had an auditory psychic moment when I was here. Like nobody else. It was very early in the morning, like 6 a.m. And the lady that I had talked to was at a medical facility that I had to go to in the morning, and she was a nurse. Then she used to live on my block, and I talked to her, and then I came here to stop at my friend's grave because I was passing it, and then I see this grave here, and it's, you know, the kid was calling out to me, literally, and I feel like he was trying to call out to me for years. So in honor of Gilbert, happy birthday, brother. Look, I gave him one of my toys from when I was a kid. This is a 1973 Mustang piston popper. Really intense. See, we get led, and not only does that been happening, but while I was here, I was having moments with birds as well. Like birds are carriers of messengers, right? If you're able to listen to the voice of the wind and understand the different flights of birds and the sounds they make, they're giving you messages from the spirit realms. And thank you everybody for joining me. TheMysticalSpiralStore.com. I put up all new sales this morning. The crystal balls I have on for sale, charged at the summer solstice. There's no other crystal balls you can get like that. And they're custom made to go on my harmonizers. And for the next 24 hours, I'm giving out free copper crystal ball spiral pendants with each purchase of one. So don't miss out. Be safe, everybody. And it's my birthday too, so happy birthday. Spiral out.